Pisces, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for the current energies, just like the next 7 to 10 days, just a short little period of time. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. All right, let's get this show on the road and see what messages the tarot has to say for all of my Pisces. Grateful, thankful, as always. All right, we've got the Emperor coming up reversed and the Queen of Wands. All right, I'm feeling, we're butting heads. Oh, there is somebody, though, who I feel really wants to be in control of a situation, and that is this Emperor. And we have the Emperor coming up reverse. This is somebody who he's not happy. He's hard to please. You know, this is not an easy energy. This is a very difficult person. And then we have this Queen of Wands that's crossing over, who, you know, you're doing the best you can to try to appease this person's energy. So I feel as if you might be challenged with somebody like that this week, where, yeah, there could be some... I don't want to, you know, it's almost like I don't see you butting heads. I see that it could blow up to something like that. But it's almost like the queen is just like, fine, whatever, fine, whatever. I don't think you're going to let that person try to really penetrate and get to you. But let's see what's going on. All right, in the recent past, we have, you know, you coming out, really showing yourself and your work. So maybe you were up for some kind of a show or an interview or something like that. I see you really shining pretty bright. I think you're really proud of what it is that you've produced in the recent past. And we do have this Ace of Wands. I think, you know, you've been working on something that really kind of lit a fire under you. So I like that. I like that. Because I do feel this energy around your job and money coming up. And maybe you're working with somebody who, you know, could be a little temperamental and difficult. Maybe you know, landed this job that is this really great job, and now you have this boss. And it's just like, well, I really like my job, but then there's the boss. There could be a little bit of that's coming up. But, you know, I like this. We have two aces on the table here, and we have this Ace of Swords above you. I mean, this is, you know, you really needing to, you know, do this. I feel as if this Ace of Swords is an opportunity for you to really put yourself out there and maybe, you know, present an idea. You know, it's funny. I feel like you may have an idea. I just got this, that you have this really great idea that you would love to present to your boss. But I feel like, like, maybe not now. Maybe now is just not the time. So hang on to that thought, because I think you'll be able to use that down the road. It's just, you know, it's funny. Another sign had this whole timing issue. So it's just not the right time. Okay. So let's just kind of pull back, and, you know, it's all in good timing. Listen, you're in a good place. You're in a position where, you know, you really like what it is that you're doing. All right, but moving forward, I do see that, you know, the Six of Pentacles, you know, you may have taken a job that you're not going to get paid what you really want, all right? But it's a start, all right? Algo is algo, you know, something is something. And I think, you know, in time, this is a position that could really, you know, benefit you down the road. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is something where, you know, you've got to walk the ladder of success, right? And you've just stepped on the ladder, so it's going to take a little bit of time. And again, you know, this energy of this Emperor trying to dance around this very difficult personality. But, you know, you come out as the Queen of Wands. You're very charming. You're very charismatic. You're very creative. I think you can soften the energies of this Emperor so that they come around and they can start to see how valuable you are. Because I do think that you are valuable to this person. They just don't always show it, all right? Yeah, I think they're a little short-tempered. I think they have no patience. I mean, it's hard, you know, especially when you get into a job and, you know, all of a sudden this person wants you to jump and you don't even know where you're jumping. But anyway, I just feel as if there is this energy where you just have to be a little bit careful with this person this week. And it could be because it's the end of the week. You know, we're at the end of the year and there's a lot of pressures to get things done, and you're new on the team, and oh my gosh, you know, it's like there could just be issues, all right? So just take a deep breath and know that the day, you know, does come to an end, and you go home and have a drink and all is well, right? But I do feel like, you know, there will be a lot of responsibility put on you So be careful of how much you take on this week, all right? So do not, just say okay to everything that comes through. Do not say, okay, don't worry, I've got this. Because I feel like you could really put yourself in a position where you can't do everything that you've promised to do. So I think you got to pace yourself. I think you got to be careful with the energy of this person who is so controlling. But like I said, I feel like you have this beautiful Pisces way about you that can really temper, those raw emotions. But, I like where you're going, and I think it's just one of those slow and steady. Just don't promise more than you can deliver, all right? Because then, you're going to find yourself really strapped, all right? Just like this guy strapped. All right, so that's what I got for you, Pisces. Take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. All right, appreciate you all, and I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now. Hit that like button.